I'm Connor Ruther. I'm joined by the next UFC flyweight title contender, Alex Perez, who takes on Deiveson Figueiredo at UFC 255, November 21st. What's up, Alex? How you doing?
What's up, man? How are you doing? I'm great.
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. And it's just funny because the last time we talked, you were talking about maybe stepping in for Benavidez Figueiredo, and obviously that played out. You didn't get the call up then. Figueiredo became the champion, but now here you are. Like I was kind of saying before we recorded. Different kind of fight, but same circumstances. For you, I mean, you gotta be feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. At first it's a great opponent, and second it's just a great opportunity.
Yeah. What's this like last week kind of been like for you too? Because I know you kind of had another fight worked out, but now obviously better things coming along here.
Yeah, I was supposed to fight Brandon Moreno on the same night, so when they told me it wasn't that big of a change on training, just because I still have the same amount of time. And then it's been kind of crazy having to do the countdown and just things like that, things I'm not used to. But it's been fun. It's been definitely like enjoying the moments.
Yeah. And then, like, as far as like you kind of just mentioned too, that you were supposed to fight Moreno on the same night, but like, how many like obviously they're two different guys, but how much adjustments have you had to kind of make and change in the lead up to this one?
Not too many, man. Honestly, uh, I'm just working on my game plan, and basically the same way we're gonna fight Moreno is gonna be the same way we fight Deiveson. Honestly.
Yeah. Do you feel like both those guys are like worlds apart? Like, do you feel like there's a big skill level difference between those two?
No, I mean I think anybody in the top 10, top 15, or can be being on any day. I feel like obviously everybody's a little bit different. Like Moreno's not a knockout punch guy. He's gonna bring volume. You know, Davidson's a knockout guy. He's gonna bring that heater coming. From start to finish. So that's a big difference.
Yeah, and I know when you and Moreno were announced for this card too, I think some people maybe thought that either of you guys could serve as a backup if this was to happen. Were you surprised that you got that call and that you were kind of that next guy up? Because I feel like a lot of people were kind of considering you. I know Askarov, he also kind of got thrown into the mix. People were talking about, and obviously Moreno as well.
I mean, I was a little surprised just because Moreno's ranked higher, but I felt like I deserved a title shot even before then. If Moreno would have got it, you wouldn't hear anything bad from me. I just, obviously my time would have came. Just no matter what, I gotta fight everybody in the division. So it didn't matter if it was now or later. I was gonna get my title shot.
Yeah. And I know there was some negative criticism originally when the whole announcement of Garbrandt and Figueredo. A lot of people thought maybe Garbrandt shouldn't get that immediate title shot. I mean, does it feel like order's kind of restored now that one of those three guys that everyone was talking about before Garbrandt made that move is getting a shot?
Uh, like when they announced Cody, I mean, obviously you're a little upset, but I understand the UFC's part. It's a money business,
Mm-hmm.
and there's nothing really to be upset about. Sometimes in life, just because you feel like you deserve something, or you feel that you earned it, doesn't mean you're always gonna get it. So I just kind of you know, took it on the chin and kind of kept going forward.
Yeah. Who'd you have winning that one between Figueredo and Garbrandt?
I had Figueroa winning. Um, just the weight cut, the first time down, and stuff like that. I think it's too many variables to see how he would have performed, but I definitely had him winning.
Yeah. And then for you too, I mean, obviously, I don't expect you to divulge your whole game plan and stuff, but just from what you've seen from Figueredo too, I mean, what do you feel like you kind of have to do to get things done on November 21st?
Honestly, just be myself. Just go out there, have a good time. When I'm done the best is just when I'm out there flowing and just having a great time. I just can't get too caught up in the moment.
Yeah. Is there like anything that like really stands out from what you've seen from maybe Figueredo like recently, or have you been watching him throughout his career?
I mean, he's gotten better every fight, so it's kind of hard to say like, oh, this, he's a well-rounded guy. He's a champ for a reason. He has great jiu-jitsu, good wrestling, obviously knockout power, good striking, great head movement. So it's just one of those things, kind of planning out the game plan and getting it down.
Yeah. Did you think he was going to beat Benavidez in that second one? What was kind of your take on that going into that one?
Yeah, I felt like the only way Benavidez could have won was to outstrike him, but that's hard to do when the guy has that knockout power. No one's seen Figueroa in the fourth and fifth round, so I don't know if he carries that all the way through. But like I said, it's a lot to ask for a guy to try to like win by points.
Yeah. And obviously, everybody always wants to, get those finishes too. And like you're coming off a pretty spectacular finish yourself with those leg kicks, but you just said like Figueiredo too, that deep water. I mean, is that something that you would like to do, like kind of take him to where he's never been?
Honestly, I'm going out there just looking for the finish, whether it's the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth. I'm going to push the pace like I always do, and that go with whatever outcome comes.
Yeah. And obviously, you're benefiting, from this whole thing. But your training partner Royval kind of gets to step in for you against Moreno too. I mean, what was that kind of like? That not only you benefit, but one of your teammates as well.
It was cool. Brandon's a good guy, so glad to see that he's getting this, a step up, and he's getting right there in the mix. So it's always fun to see.
Yeah. Well, like you said, it's like fun to see, but I mean, it's got to be pretty crazy. Like, what's it been like kind of watching Brandon too? Because I mean, just a couple, like it seems like just months ago, like he wasn't even in the UFC. Now all of a sudden, here he is, mixing it up with some of the top guys.
Yeah, it's just crazy, just because how fast he's doing it. I mean, he's good. Obviously, everybody's seen it. He's one of the best in the world. He's proven that. So, just another chance for him to go out there and show everybody that he's one of the best.
Yeah. How much of that is kind of a testament to what you guys are doing?
It's good. Everybody sees us doing good. So I mean, they put us all in the same bubble, kind of.
Yeah. Have you guys ever discussed like if you're to win that title and he's kind of in that mix, like what would happen?
No, I've trained with them a few times, so it's not like because I'm still in California. I've trained up there at Factory X, so we've never talked about it, but I'm sure when that time comes, Giselle was my friend, Brandon's, a friend. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Hey, did you spend a lot of time at Factory X for this one, or?
No, I was there for a while, but I mean, came back home to Team Oyama in California.
Yeah. And then just how do you feel kind of going into this one?
I feel great, man. I'm enjoying every moment that I'm having, kind of reflecting back on, what I've been through. And, it's hard to have a bad day when you're fighting for a world title.
Yeah. Like, is there any part of you too that like kind of like cliche as it is, just like that pinch yourself? Like, I mean, does it feel like this is happening? Does it feel real?
For the first couple of days, it didn't. I was like, man, like it was out of nowhere. And then now it's sinking in and just basically just work, just like another fight. I can't make it bigger than what it is.
Yeah, and obviously, like every fight is, the next fight's the biggest fight. But as far as like excitement level, I mean, have you ever felt like this, like going into a fight?
Yeah. I mean, I can't like obviously the world title is huge, but I'm not thinking about the world title. I'm thinking about just getting the win. When I signed a contract, whether it's to fight Brandon Moreno or Deiveson or Espinoza or someone I fought in the past, if you don't get excited when you sign that dotted line to get paid to punch someone in the face, something's wrong with you, man.
Yeah. And then one last thing I want to talk to you about too, and I saw it on your Instagram, but I wanted to talk to you about this anaconda burrito. What exactly was that? Like, is that something that you eat like often, or was it a promo? Like, what exactly was that?
No, so a company back home, they make food, and that's what they're known for, the anaconda burrito. Burrito's freaking like, it's huge, man. I can never finish that thing, but yeah, that thing, probably the best Mexican food I've had in a long time. It's in Fresno, so when I go home, I always try to stop by.
Yeah. Have you ever got? I know you say you can't finish it, but have you ever gotten close to finish it? Like, have you done more than half?